In a realm adorned with majestic mountains and serene valleys, there was a king renowned for his wisdom and a minister known for his unwavering belief. Whatever happens, happens for a good reason. The king's fingers danced gracefully across the strings of his sword as he lovingly cleaned the blade. The sword, his loyal companion through countless battles, glistened in the warm sunlight. But fate took an unexpected turn. In a momentary lapse, the sword slipped from his grip and landed on his own hand and suddenly cut off his fingers. The wise minister, ever faithful to his philosophy, calmly approached the injured king. Gently, he whispered, "Whatever happens, happens for a good reason, my lord." Enraged by the pain and the minister's mysterious words, the king lost the patience. In his frustration, he ordered the immediate imprisonment of the minister, a decision that shocked the entire kingdom. As the minister was going to his cell, he turned to the king and softly reiterated, "Whatever happens, happens for a good reason." The king's anguish over his minister's cryptic words worried him over the next 4 long months. He couldn't believe how the loss of his fingers and the imprisonment of his trusted advisor could possibly be for the good.
If you are liking this video, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe it now. And watch all other videos in this channel and support me to create more motivational videos. Let's continue the story.
One bright morning, the king decided to embark on a hunting expedition accompanied by his loyal soldiers. His objective was to capture a legendary and elusive deer that had evaded him for years. As the king pursued the deer deep into the heart of a dense forest, he lost track of his guards and soon found himself isolated and disoriented. Desperation set in as the realization that he had lost not only his deer, but also his way home. In the dense forest, he suddenly found himself surrounded by a group of tribal people who had inhabited this forest for generations. These tribespeople had often encountered outsiders, and they saw the king as a divine gift, a perfect offering to appease their god. Begging for his life, the king promised the tribespeople a plenty of money and gold in exchange for his release. However, his pleas did not lure the tribespeople. The tribespeople were sure in their intention to sacrifice him to their deity. They bathed the king, dressed him in garments decorated with vibrant flowers, and prepared the ritualistic procedures for his sacrifice. The king's heart raced fastly as the moment of sacrifice arrived. He was scared a lot. Yet, just as the chief of the tribespeople raised his ceremonial dagger, poised to strike the final blow, he noticed something remarkable. The king's fingers were missing their tips, severed during the accident with his sword. According to their belief, only a complete man could be offered as a sacrifice, and anything less would displease their god. In an unexpected turn of events, the tribal chief ordered a halt to the ritual. The king, spared from certain death, was released deep into the heart of the forest. Lost and bewildered, the king roamed the forest for days, praying to find his way back to his kingdom. Eventually, he stumbled upon a familiar road that led him out of the wilderness and back to the safety of his kingdom. Upon his triumphant return, the king released his minister from his wrongful imprisonment. He now realized the profound wisdom of his advisor's words. Whatever happens, happens for a good reason. The king, humbled by his impulsive actions, issued an apology and restored the minister to his minister position. He asked minister in excitement, "You were unjustly jailed for 4 hard months. What good could have come from such a misfortune?" The minister, with a serene smile, replied, "O Majesty, had I not been imprisoned, I would have been with you that day in the tribal jungle. They would have released you due to your missing fingers, but as a complete man, I would have surely got killed. My time in jail saved both your life and mine. That's why I always say, whatever happens, happens for a good reason." Deeply moved by his minister's wisdom and the twist of fate that had saved their lives, the king embraced his advisor's perspective wholeheartedly. Moral of the story: life often unfolds in unpredictable ways, and we may encounter situations that initially seem painful or unjustifiable. However, this story reminds us that even in the face of adversity, unforeseen blessings and opportunities can emerge. Embracing the belief that whatever happens, happens for a good reason can lead us to find opportunities and wisdom in life's challenges. Until next time, dare to live the life as it comes and always remember, whatever happens, it happens for a reason.
I hope you enjoyed this Zen story. If you have any more requests or questions, feel free to ask. Comment below. I will make next video on that topic. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe it now. I will see you in next video. Dare to be happy.